Apple is known for pushing boundaries, but their latest move could change the entire tech industry. The shift to custom silicon chips is redefining what their devices can do, leaving competitors scrambling to keep up. But how exactly is this transformation unfolding, and what does it mean for you as a user? Stick around to discover how Apple's new M1 chips are delivering groundbreaking performance, longer battery life, and a unified ecosystem like never before. Welcome to GigaNova Tech, your go-to channel for the latest innovations, cutting-edge gadgets, breakthrough innovations, and the future of technology. Today, we're diving into Apple's game-changing shift to custom silicon chips, a move that's set to revolutionize the tech world. Let's get started. Apple has been a pioneer in the field of technological innovation for a very long time, and the company's most recent innovation, the creation of custom silicon chips, is poised to completely transform the technological landscape. Apple is moving away from using processors manufactured by Intel in order to achieve a more seamless integration of hardware and software. This transition is being supported by the release of the M1 chip and its successors. Not only does this change improve performance, but it also represents a critical milestone in the long-term plan of the organizational structure, moving towards the use of proprietary silicon. The decision that Apple has made to manufacture its own silicon chips is a strategic move that is aimed at establishing a higher degree of control throughout its hardware ecosystem. Launch of the M1 chip. The M1 chip was Apple's first bespoke ARM-based CPU for Macs, and it was introduced in the latter half of the year 2020. It improves both performance and efficiency by combining the central processing unit, CPU, graphics processing unit, GPU, and neural engine on a single chip. Apple Silicon Roadmap. Following the debut of the M1, Apple has introduced more powerful models such as the M1 Pro, M1 Max, and M2, each of which is suited to certain user needs, ranging from everyday work to professional-grade performance. Through this transformation, Apple is able to optimize its products for performance and battery life, while simultaneously assuring compatibility across all of its devices, thereby establishing a unified user experience. Improvements related to performance. The new silicon architecture brings about significant increases in performance when compared to earlier systems that were based on Intel semiconductors. A unified memory architecture is utilized by Apple's processors. This architecture enables the central processing unit, CPU, graphics processing unit, GPU, and neural engine to access the same memory pool, which results in a considerable improvement in both performance and efficiency. Power efficiency. The M1 chip offers high performance per watt, which means that devices may run demanding apps without reducing the amount of time that the battery can support them. Users are able to experience faster app launches, higher graphics performance, and longer battery life through the use of Apple products, which makes them more desirable to both casual users and professionals. Full compatibility with both iOS and macOS. The advances that Apple has made in silicon make it possible for the company's operating systems and hardware to be more closely integrated, which results in a more seamless experience for the user. Apple's ability to run iOS applications natively on macOS is made possible by the company's use of bespoke silicon, which also contributes to the expansion of the app ecosystem and the improvement of the utility of Mac computers. Enhanced security features. The silicon incorporates specialized security features such as the Secure Enclave, which enhances the safety of data and privacy across all devices. This integration helps to build a more unified ecosystem, which in turn makes it simpler for users to switch between devices while maintaining the safety of their data. Capabilities in artificial intelligence and machine learning. In order to enable novel features across all of Apple's devices, the company's latest silicon chips contain advanced artificial intelligence and machine learning capabilities. It is possible to do sophisticated algorithm processing in real time because of the inclusion of a powerful neural engine that is built into each chip. This engine was developed exclusively for machine learning applications. Functionalities that are driven by artificial intelligence, such as image recognition, natural language processing, and predictive text, have been greatly improved with the new silicon. These developments not only improve the user experience by adding more intelligent features, but they also open the way for future innovations in fields such as augmented reality, AR, and automation. As we dive deeper into how Apple achieved competitive advantage in the technology sector, let's take a moment to appreciate the journey so far. Stay tuned because the next part is even more exciting. If you're finding this video helpful, make sure to hit the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel. Your engagement helps us grow and continue providing quality content. Now let's get back to the exciting world of Apple Silicon. The competitive advantage achieved in the technology sector. Apple has differentiated itself from its competitors in the technology business by adopting a strategy of using custom silicon, which places them in a competitive position. Through the use of vertical integration, Apple is able to quickly adapt to shifting market conditions and the requirements of its customers since it controls the complete stack, from hardware to software. Apple's ability to differentiate its products in the market through the use of custom silicon enables the company to offer distinctive features and performance gains that are difficult for competitors to get. Consumers are lured to the high performance and integrated nature of Apple goods, which helps to strengthen Apple's market position and create brand loyalty. This competitive advantage also helps to strengthen Apple's market position. Future developments and expansion of operations. With the success of Apple's custom silicon, the company has laid the framework for future breakthroughs and expansions into other areas. The next generation of chips. It is anticipated that Apple will continue to expand its silicon technology, and there are rumors that even more powerful chips are currently being developed for future iterations of the Mac and iPad. Applications that could be made. The technology has the potential to be utilized in a variety of different domains in addition to PCs and tablets, including wearables, smart home devices, and even automotive applications. If Apple keeps pushing the boundaries of innovation, it will most certainly introduce new product categories and services, which would further strengthen its position as a market leader in the field of technology. Indeed, in order to delve deeper into the subject matter, below are 4 such headings. Obstacles to overcome when making the switch to custom silicon. Although the transition to custom silicon gives Apple with a number of opportunities, it also poses a number of problems that the company must carefully negotiate. Costs of development. The process of designing and manufacturing individualized chips necessitates a substantial expenditure in research and development, which might have an effect on the company's profitability in the short term. It can be difficult to provide a stable supply chain for new silicon chips, especially when there is a shortage of semiconductors around the world. Supply chain management is a term that describes this challenge. Apple's ability to maintain momentum in its silicon strategy and ensuring that production meets demand without sacrificing quality is contingent upon the company's ability to provide solutions to these difficulties. Implications for the development of software. It is necessary for software development processes throughout the ecosystem to undergo modifications in order to accommodate the move to Apple's proprietary silicon. Native apps. Apple encourages developers to optimize their apps for the new architecture that the company has introduced. This will ensure that the applications operate efficiently on M1 chips and succeeding chips. Universal applications. Apple encourages the development of universal applications, which are applications that are able to function without any interruptions across a variety of devices, such as iPhones, iPads, and Macs. Because of this change, the overall performance of programs is improved and developers are encouraged to innovate, which ultimately results in a more robust ecosystem for consumers. Reactions from customers and current trends in the market. Customers and members of the technology industry have shown interest in the introduction of bespoke silicon, which has had an impact on the trends in the market and the expectations of customers. Positive reception. Initial reviews of products that are powered by Apple Silicon have emphasized considerable performance gains, which has enabled consumers to feel more loyal to the brand. In order to exert influence over competitors, other technology companies are currently analyzing their own silicon strategies, which may result in a more widespread movement in the sector towards individualized solutions. There is a precedent that has been established by Apple's successful integration of custom silicon, which has the potential to spur innovation throughout the whole technology industry. This could motivate competitors to speed their own improvements in chip technology. The merging of performance, efficiency, and integration in ways that have never been seen before is made possible by Apple's transition to bespoke silicon, which constitutes a revolutionary breakthrough in the technology sector. Not only does Apple improve its product selection by utilizing its in-house chip design expertise, but it also paves the way for future developments that have the potential to change the landscape of consumer technology. As the company continues to develop, all eyes will be drawn to the manner in which its innovations in silicon translate into applications and experiences that are applicable in the real world. If you're excited about the future of tech, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, share it with fellow tech enthusiasts, and subscribe to GigaNova Tech. Stay tuned for more breakthroughs and innovations. See you in the next video.